So Damon, welcome at Down the Rabbit Hole.
Thank you. What a glorious setting.
Is this the best timing to come on a festival?
What, when the sun's setting?
Yeah.
Well, it's. I think the magic of festivals is somehow after dark, isn't it? I mean, I have played some afternoon shows, and you know, if it's the right music for that moment, then they can be equally powerful. But you know, there's something about the darkness that everything becomes heightened, doesn't it, a bit?
So I think the Primavera show this year, that was the best timing.
Smile are perfect for sunset. You know?
Did you like the Smile?
Yeah, really, of course. I mean, they're brilliant, brilliant guys.
That's the great thing about playing festivals. You could see some other bands or artists play.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing these days is that most people are in in-ears, so I'm still very analog like that. I just listen to my monitors. So when you're at the side of a stage, there's no sound really. It's very, because everyone's in ears, so there's no external monitoring. So I mean, yeah, sometimes I go into the crowd, but sometimes I just can't be bothered, you know what I mean?
I think you saw the show of Andy Bell with Ride on Primavera.
Exactly, I got into the audience for that one because I just wanted to hear that wall of sound once more.
And now we're on this festival, you're playing tonight with Gorillaz. The first time I saw you play this year, it was in the Westergasfabriek in Amsterdam with the Concertgebouw Orkest. So you've been a lot in the Netherlands.
I have, yeah. I kind of sort of, I have things that I do when I'm here now. So, I feel, I genuinely, I feel it's a place I could definitely live. Not that I have any intention of it, but it's a great place, I think.
How was the show for you?
Magnificent city. Well, how was Concertgebouw?
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. I mean, what a lovely opportunity that was, you know. It was amazing.
And I liked how you play there, The Cloud of Unknowing. That's a tune of Gorillaz, but it worked perfectly with that orchestra.
Well, it does have a very big orchestral thing to it anyway, so it's actually only enhanced by playing it. I mean, obviously I'm not Bobby Womack, but
Will there be a new thing with an orchestra? Maybe with Gorillaz, a full show?
The only thing about playing with orchestras is it's logistically a nightmare and very expensive.
Yeah.
So an opportunity like that is perfect, really. You know what I mean?
Tonight you're back on this festival to play with Gorillaz, and there's a big new tune. It's called Cracker Island.
Yeah.
Who of the four Gorillaz is the biggest cracker?
My goodness. Well, I think they're all pretty insane. I mean, they definitely belong on that island.
You play the tune a lot on this tour?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of cool to play tunes before anyone knows them. I'd play more, but when you're playing festivals, you have to be mindful of the,
Did you already play this tune live with Thundercat on stage?
No, I haven't even met Thundercat.
Really?
No. It was all done at different times in LA. So.
But you just mentioned you're a very analog guy. How is it to work digitally with that artist?
Well, I mean, the thing is, we had in common. We had Greg Kurstin, so he knew what I wanted, and so he was able to sort of translate that. And he works with Thundercat all the time, so I think it was.
Is there a plan?
By proxy, I was there.
Is there a plan to meet Thundercat already?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I like to play with everyone I've recorded with. I mean, that's the magic of it. It just becomes kind of difficult, especially this year when everybody is touring. But no, it's always my dream when we have like a big number of guests on the stage. So.
Gorillaz is a festival in a festival for me.
Yes, it is. It can be. It can be when there's a lot of us. I mean, there's always quite a few of us, but sometimes there's a lot. It's like 30 of us or something.
How was to play with Mos Def again on the Primavera? That was a surprise for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he turns up from time to time. I think he's coming to London. Yeah, I mean, all the people I work with are all invested with something special, and he's no exception to that.
You play with Billie Eilish again on the Coachella Festival. That was a big moment as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's me having to sort of try and get my head around in-ears, you know. But it's funny, the audience thought I was her dad. Well, that was quite funny.
Have you seen the lock screen of Billie Eilish on her phone?
The what?
The lock screen, her screensaver on her phone.
No.
It's a photo, I think, of you in the 90s with a blue towel around your neck.
Oh, okay. Right.
So she's really a big fan of you as well.
Mm-hmm.
That must be... Is it cool to have the biggest artist in the world as fan?
Well, I mean... it's wonderful to have anyone who's into it, you know what I mean? The fact that she's so kind of sort of clever and doing her own thing is obviously, it's nice to know that in some way I've been kind of sort of involved with that, you know, with all the other people that she's been inspired by. But I mean, it's the same for all of us, you know. I mean, obviously there's that thing. Yeah.
You started very young as well as a musician. Can you teach her something? Did you learn her something?
I don't know. I mean, she seems way more grown up than I probably am now. So I don't think so.
Maybe she could teach you something.
More than likely.
What did she teach you?
Well, just to be. I mean, she's just really focused on doing her performance. She doesn't let anything distract from it. And I'm pretty good, but I mean, I'm a lot more relaxed about my warm-ups and everything.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should be.
Tonight you're with the big Gorillaz family on this festival. Is it hard to do a tour because Corona is still in the world? With this big...
Well, I mean, it's difficult. It has its difficulties at the moment. Post everything. There's, you know, fundamentally a lack of people to do the jobs that make our life easier. So that is tiring for everybody. I mean, but everyone's going through it. It's not an exclusive feeling out there.
I'm ready for this Gorillaz show. I think this is the third time I saw this show, but I still love it. Can't wait for Cracker Island again. Okay. So Damon, welcome back to the Netherlands.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.